All right, looks like we're doing this right. A little bit of a different view for everyone here. King Midas collects your boy Vaughn. Going over box 15 and 16 now. That's a 1, not a 6. You know, I told you guys from the get-go with this 4K collection that we're going to show you every single book in each one of the boxes. I don't know if that's going to continue for the duration of this series because there's just so much going on. I was trying to go very Gary style. Then I saw James from Mint Hunter Comics do a big collection haul. It was just kind of broke it up into 2, maybe 3 parts. I don't know how many parts he's got with his boxes, but he was doing like 6-7 boxes at a time, kind of showcasing the best stuff. So it's kind of difficult which direction you want to go with the volume of books that we have and the limited amount of time to make these videos, catalog, get my Shopify store up and running. There's just no time, and with a newborn, there's just no time to really get everything done with one person. So I'm doing my best, and with box 15 and 16 here, we're just going to pretty much show you guys the best things out of the box. So with box 15, we're getting to several boxes again, and I've said this in previous videos, where it is literally just modern within the last 10-15 years books. So a lot of new 52 stuff, some image, things that you can probably still find at your LCS, or if you're visiting LCSs all across the country, they'll be in the back issue bins for sure. So I liked these a lot. These are New 52 Detective. The what are these? The Mad magazine variants there. And then you had issue 31. Then we have issue 32 here, the Bombshell. Really like that one. And then we have Cal #1, which is kind of interesting in retrospect now. It's a Cal Hickens book. Apparently Cal comes up in the Radiant, the Supermassive verse. So I guess this book is something that you want if you missed out on it. You should check that one out. Sorry about that. I had to break up the video. I'm recording it a certain way, and when I see the books, it's, you know, inverted for me. So I was like, oh no, I got to re-record this. It's fine. You guys will see the correct version of this. Continuing on in this box, just stuff that I really enjoy. This Alex Ross Batman 66 Meets the Green Hornet. A very fun book. These Ghostbuster Infestation books, when IDW was doing it across all their titles. I guess the Ghostbuster one was lower print or more sought after, I guess, so a little bit more pricier than the others. Put this one aside here, Batman. This is the Batman and Robin New 52 series. With this one here, once it hit issue 21 or so, they were doing different characters other than Robin, because, you know, at the time they killed Damian. Spoilers! They killed Damian, so they were breaking Batman off with different side stories, World's Finest style stories. So with Frankenstein, of course, keeping an eye on Creature Commando, so wanted to pull that one aside. It's really cool Mark Brooks, Deadpool variants here that you just don't see as often. Those are actual 1 in 10s, I believe, which, you know, Marvel and DC need to go back to doing 1 in 10s, because the 1 in 25, that ratio is a little too high. Sometimes those books are just bright. 1 in 10 is perfect because it's still technically a variant, and the price point will be a little lower. Then we pulled, I don't have a lot of these Thunderbolt books that was backwards. For the final finale of this 2011 series here. No, excuse me, 2013-2014 Thunderbolts. So we put those aside. You get another Batman, Robin with Ra's al Ghul. Used to have this book. I guess I traded it away. It's not worth anything. It's just really good Art Adams artwork. Let's see, what else do we have here? A couple more. Nailbiter 2 and 3 to add in. And then Justice League United 0, apparently by cover price standards, somebody paid a decent amount of money for this. So don't know why. I don't think there's anything significant in there. This is what it is. All right, so that was the best essential. Oh no, wait, hold on, right here. These were actually the best that I pulled out of box 15 here. So The Wicked and Divine, issue #1. Good to see that. This is in a different Mylar bag. I know it says Hulk down here, but I couldn't take off the sticker. You know, it was just gonna rip, and I don't need all that. This one is pretty cool here, of course. first appearance of the new Power Ring Jessica Cruz Green Lantern. This book is going to go up. Keep an eye out for Justice League 31 there from New 52. I forgot who the first appearance character is in this Deadpool 31, but keep an eye on that one too. And then I thought this was the coolest one because you just never see it. Ultimate Spider-Man Miles Morales, or Miles Morales the Ultimate Spider-Man. So his first ongoing series. This is issue number 3, but this is the 1 in 10, 1 in 15 variant incentive cover. So it's like a $40, $50 book raw. Don't know how much it is graded. I don't know how many are on the census, so that'd be something to check out. All right, on to the next box. Box 16 has a lot of Walking Dead. It goes from, the 15th anniversary of Walking Dead had a lot of those blind bag pulls. So variant artists that were doing image titles around the time, like Mateo Scalera, Daniel Warren Johnson, so on and so forth, did actual covers for like all the key issues. Issue 27 with the governor, issue 48 with the death of all those characters, 52 or so was Abraham, 51 or 52, Jesus in 92, so on and so forth. So I'm going to show a lot of that because I really like some of those covers, but essentially it goes from, once it hits like 150, it's like 150 until the finale. So there was some ASM in here. Look at that. Newsstand, McFarlane ASMs. Those will be for sale. And then we have issue 155 of Spider-Man. So we'll take this out of the bag here, put it in the proper bag and board. Superman Adventures #1 was in here. Pretty fun to find that. We have a third printing of Swamp Thing 1, Scott Snyder, New 52. And this one's pretty cool here, Dungeons and Dragons 0. This is a PAX. I'm not sure if it's PAX East, probably PAX East 2010 exclusive, so that is pretty cool. And you know, we like anything and everything video game related. Okay, so let me pull these out really quick and just kind of free for all through them really quick. Anything that looks different, Trover there. A lot of stray dogs, but you know, these variants just, they've hit the pooch, right? Is that a saying? I don't know. Walking Dead Deluxe, of course, reprinting the first appearance of Michonne. That's kind of cool. We got some Dark Rising, that the Dark Knights death metal scene there. We have 6 printing Department of Truth, if anyone cares about that. Some cool Wolverine origin, more stray dogs. Yeah, there's more Wolverine origin books. This cool indie for Gods of Brutality from Black Caravan. Interesting. This one's kind of cool too. This was LCS giveaway here, Marvel's best-selling authors. So it was promotional to showcase certain books coming out in 2008, I want to say. So there's like 6 or 7 previews for some Marvel books coming out. On the cover here, The Dark Tower from Stephen King. Let's see. We'll go. Yeah, here we go. Here's those Wolverine origins I was talking about. There. That's Mike Deodato, I believe. Ariel Olivetti on that one. We have old 1976 Ripley's Believe It or Not sitting in here, so that was kind of cool. Trying to make sure I don't, the camera will move a little bit, but I don't want it to fall as we just kind of go through what we have here. Burn the Orphanage, so there's a lot of Third Eye comic variants in here too, so that was one of them. Here's another Third Eye. We have Justice #1, the Villains Alex Ross cover, so there's a Villains and Heroes cover of that one. Should probably stand in the middle of the camera here. Squadron Supreme, the Gary Frank black and white variant there, so that's cool. You guys know I like my variants, I like my reprints. Some indie book called The Pact, another Third Eye variant. Baltimore Comic Con, Deadlands, Death is Silent. Remember when they did the Spidey 666, where they were doing all the comic stores? There's like 80 different variants, so these are the 2 stores nearby, of course. Third Eye, Comics to Astonish here in Maryland. Ultimate Spidey 4, just a couple of them, 7, 10, and 11. I guess there's a Chef Boyardee variants where you can just send in like your rebates or those like box top lunch things to get those covers there from Chef Boyardee if you turned them in. All right, so this is what I was talking about. These are the 15th anniversary variants here. First Tyrese, first Governor. So I thought those are pretty cool. The death of the Governor, death of Lori. 53 was the first Abraham and Rosita. So death of Abraham in 98, then the first Jesus in 92. It was a little backwards there, but that's okay. 100, of course, we all know. First appearance of Negan, death of Glenn, first Ezekiel in 108. Okay, and then we're gonna kind of skip around. I just kind of want to show you guys. So here's where it starts straight on for 151 all the way to the end. But there's a couple of interesting variants in here that I thought were pretty neat. Of course, you have you know, the alpha and beta towards the end here. I love all these Art Adams connecting covers that they did for All Out, for the Whisper War, excuse me. So I do remember that. Here's another one of those connecting covers. Sorry about the glare. But Kirkman put one over on us, right? Speaking of Kirkman, one of the hottest properties right now in Void Rivals. So hopefully you guys are reading that. So here's Negan, more Art Adams. It's this glare. Lighting in here sucks. Okay, let me rapid fire through these here. See if you guys remember they did these ones over here too. Youngblood. Everyone's about to die. So this is really cool. This is a Sana Takeda issue 167 variant. Of course, death of Andrea there. I believe that was her death, if not sooner. Sure. What I thought was cool here is, of course, first appearance of Princess, right? I actually never read past the Whisper War of Walking Dead up until the last 3 issues, where I had to check out how Robert Kirkman swerved everyone and ended it. I thought this was cool though, having this variant here, because this is a Jen Bartel first appearance of Princess variant. Very, very cool. And I guess this is another one here of 171. So I don't think anything over the top in the final couple issues, but you know, Bill Sienkiewicz did a lot of these character design variants towards the end of the run, and they are absolutely brilliant. They did every single character: Negan, Governor, Rick that you saw, Carl, Maggie, Glenn. Who am I missing? And there's Andrea here. There's Carl. Carl one is great because you just liked his eye being missing there. It's fantastic. There's one of Alpha, Jesus. There's Maggie again. Let's see, last couple issues here. Ezekiel got one. So pretty cool. And cool that like the finale is all sitting in here, because these are actually books that I didn't, since I wasn't reading them, I didn't even own any of these. So that's kind of cool. I do have a second printing of this. You know, that's the death of Rick there, and then the finale, issue 192, Walking Dead. 2003 to 2018 they went. Hell of a 15-year run. And look what, you know, they're still making spin-offs for the Walking Dead TV show stuff. So that's crazy. So kudos to Robert Kirkman for actually making it to 192 issues. I know back when they killed off Glenn, I think what Robert Kirkman was saying was that he had he had the story all written out. Like, he knew exactly when he wanted to give Rick his send-off, and he was trying to go 300 plus issues with it. Same with Invincible, and I don't know what the reasoning was for him to cut off both of those series, but it could have continued, who knows. But I hope you guys like box 15 and 16, changing up the format. We cleaned up back here a little bit, so it's kind of cool getting this to show off a little bit. Like I said, we're getting the Shopify set up real soon, so hopefully you guys can check that, or just keep on checking in the future. I will let you know when it goes live. There'll be a whole grand opening for that as well, trying to list as much as we can on there, and still doing the flea markets there. 8th Avenue Glen Burnie Flea Market. Check it out if you're in the area. And as always, guys, bag and boredom. We'll see you in the next one. 4K collection, box 17 and on.